One Piece, 8 strongest characters faced by Shanks. One Piece's Shanks has taken down a bevy of strong characters, but who were the strongest he ever fought? Shanks is one of the Yonko of the sea in the One Piece world and among the strongest known characters in the series. Despite being quite young, he's done incredibly well to climb his way to the position of an emperor, which he achieved around 6 years before the current storyline. On his path, he's fought countless battles, some of which he's dealt with relative ease while others have left him scarred. Every single clash at Shanks has shaped him to be the character that we love today. Here are the 8 biggest fights Shanks has been in so far. 8. Shanks vs. Higuma. The very first fight that Shanks got into in One Piece was against Higuma, a bandit with a bounty of 8 million berries. Shanks didn't think Higuma worthy of taking on in a fight, which is why he never retaliated. Once Luffy was threatened, Shanks' crew made quick work of the bandits and Higuma ended up running away from the fight. While this fight wasn't the most explosive ones and it comes to action sequences, it certainly hammered Shanks' character into the minds of the fans. 7. Shanks vs. Golden Lion Pirates. During the Battle of Ed War, Shanks and the Roger Pirates were faced by the mightiest armada on the Grand Line, led by the Golden Lion, Shiki. Even though the odds were against Roger and his men, he decided to go ahead with the battle and take Shiki on. Most of the battle went unseen, however. Shanks, Buggy, and all the other members of the Roger Pirates were involved in the fight. The battle ended in a draw with the Golden Lion Pirates taking heavy damage. 6. Shanks vs. Whitebeard Pirates. Around a year after the events of the Ed War, the Roger Pirates clashed with the Whitebeard Pirates on an island in the Paradise half of the Grand Line. This battle was to be the last one that Roger fought with Whitebeard, and once again, Shanks was involved in the fight as well. Oda made sure to off-screen the majority of the fight, but it is highly likely that Shanks fought either Marco or Teach of the Whitebeard Pirates. After the battle was over, Shanks and Buggy talked about Teach and his inability to sleep. 5. Shanks vs. Kid Pirates. At some point during the 2-year time skip, Eustace, Captain Kidd and his crew decided to attack the Red Hair Pirates and take out Shanks. While this decision was a foolish one, it established Kidd as a character with great ambition. How exactly this battle went down isn't known, but Kidd lost an arm during the fighting, possibly to Shanks himself. Kidd wanted to target Shanks once again to take him down. However, his plans were marred by Kaido after jumping from Balloon Terminal. 4. Shanks vs. Marshall D. Teach. Shanks and Teach share quite an intriguing bit of history with each other. The two met each other during the last clash of the Whitebeard Pirates and Roger Pirates. Afterward, they clashed again at some point, and during this battle, Teach was able to wound Shanks and give him his infamous scar. According to Shanks, he wasn't being careless during this battle at all. In fact, the only reason why Teach was able to wound him was that he was that capable. In the future, the two could possibly clash once again. 3. Shanks vs. Mihawk. Shanks and Dracula Mihawk are known to have crossed swords several times in the past. According to Whitebeard, their duels were considered to be legendary and would echo throughout the Grand Line. It is unknown if there was any victor in these duels, however, they were all said to be of a very high level. After Shanks lost his arm in East Blue, Mihawk didn't consider fighting him as fair and thus put an end to their fierce rivalry. 2. Shanks vs. Kaido. Shortly before the Paramount War, Kaido decided to make a move and engage Whitebeard in battle as he considered it to be the perfect time to take him down in battle. On his way, however, he was intercepted by none other than Red-Hair Shanks. Their battle is said to have been won on a small scale, however, it was a fight, nonetheless. Shanks arrived on Marineford just a day later with no visible injuries on his body whatsoever. This scuffle went down as a draw and Shanks succeeded in stopping Kaido from making contact with Whitebeard. 1. Shanks vs. Whitebeard. Shanks' biggest clash in the series has come against the strongest man in the world, Yonko Edward Newgate, also known as Whitebeard. The two met shortly after the events of the Enies Lobby arc. Shanks aimed to convince Whitebeard to stop Ace from pursuing Blackbeard. The meeting didn't go as Shanks had hoped and turned into a fight very soon. Shanks' Griffin clashed against Whitebeard's Murakumajiri, and as the two unleashed their conqueror's haki, even the heavens were seen splitting apart.